Today, we're going to install a drain. So for this project, I bought an 1.5 inch P-trap and 2 extension tubes, a fernco connector, one of the smaller gray ones. The first thing I'm going to do is just get everything together so I can line everything up and find out where I need to make my cuts to get the drain to line up. I decided on using the thin wall pipe, mainly because the drain that I'm cutting is thin wall brass, so it would be easy to put together. And we certainly wouldn't have to wait for any glue to dry to use the laundry tubs. So I'm going to be doing a lot of fitting here, playing around, lining things up, multiple cuts to get the drain to hook up. I turned the volume down so you couldn't hear the cut from the microphone. And I also bought an elbow. So like I said, a lot of just lining and fitting and cutting. A couple mistakes, but eventually we'll get it all put together. This thin wall pipe, I don't have a special cutter for this. I use a regular tubing cutter. I just don't cut through all the way, I just tighten it up and then spin it. So here I don't have the drain, the P-trap pushed up. So I'm going to make a mistake here and cut the second extension tube the wrong height. But eventually I figure it out. So here I'll cut the extension tube too small, and I'll have to recut that. It's good practice. And so here you can see I pushed the P-trap up, and now I'll cut the extension tube correctly after several tries. So with this thin wall drain material, it's easy to put together. It's a do-it-yourself easy project. It all goes together with nuts and gaskets. So there's no gluing and waiting for the glue to dry. Your mistakes are easily fixed. They do leak from time to time, but if they're checked, to fix the leak, you probably just need to tighten up the nut that puts it all together. So here I have a thin gray fernco. So these seem appropriate for this kind of bike. They're light duty, just like the pipe is light duty. It's not an overkill on the fernco. At this point, I pretty much got most of it figured out. And we're not doing any final assembly here, I'm just lining things up, getting all the fittings in order. I like these softer gaskets they use now. I think they're better than the older plastic ones. So everything goes together. It's just a process, cutting and fitting. Now again, this is for a laundry tub and a basement. I think right here is where I get confused of what I'm doing. But again, eventually I figure it out. A lot of fittings here. It just takes time to put everything together. Now, a lot of the drain was included with the laundry tubs. The part above the P-trap was included. So I didn't make any cuts in that. That's the way it came. And you don't have to buy that. It comes with the tub. So far, everything's been together pretty good. Here, I'll make sure that the P-trap is lined up, so we get a good fit there. And amazingly enough, I was able to buy all the pieces in one try. I didn't have to go back for anything. I should have put these in the beginning. But these are drop tube washers, and they go in there. It's a little different from the washers that we use in the extension tube in the P-trap. And again, this was included with the laundry pump. So pretty much an easy installation. Any do-it-yourself person could accomplish this with this setup. And we're just making sure here that all the fittings are tight before we finish up. It's always nice to have everything tight so we don't cause a leak. Then we have to tighten it, dry it, recheck it. So we can put that drain together and not have any leaks. Saves us time from drying it off and rechecking it. The house that this is going in is probably built in the 1800s. So there's our setup. It's quite the event. But we were able to put it together. Last thing we gotta do is check for leaks. So I don't have the spigot hooked up yet. So I'm just gonna run some water in there from the pipe. Make sure we don't have any leaks in there. Everything worked out pretty good. We were able to put it together in a relatively short period of time. We didn't glue anything. We didn't have to wait for the glue to dry.